One half of Edinburgh that can sample Scottish Cup success this season, thanks to Hearts' win over the neighbours at Easter Road some 26 days ago. The win also meant that Hearts avoided going out at the first hurdle in consecutive seasons in the Scottish Cup for the very first time in their history. But it's a Leith lad that's hoping to halt Hearts' progress today. John Hughes sends his Falkirk side out looking for back-to-back wins for the first time since October. Then on to Lee Wallace. That's a delightful back heel by Andy Driver. Wallace into the box, goes across, Mallow touches it away. Nielsen, pumped into the back of the head, a level as well. Well, he came through, and Steve Lowell has a sore head as a result. Well, it's not a good sign, it might well be stitches required. Well, John Hughes, having words with his physios, saying it should have been bandaged up, I think. Doesn't want to be down to 10 men. Wallace. Low ball across, Arfield will pick up. Driver's there, great feet from Andy Driver. The cut back and turn behind, and only just. Johnson for Glenn. Glenn gets the touch, Arfield behind him. Arfield's in trouble for that. Yellow cards. On to Robbie Nielsen. Johnson waits for it. It's cut back on to Gary Glenn. Good save from the goalkeeper. Wonderful save from Danny Mallow. He'll claim he meant that, John Hughes. So find some joy down this side. They have more as Wallace with a nutmeg away from Riera as well. Arfield actually played the pass in the end. Johnson onto Abour, kept it in. Good play from Abour. Comes off Jackie McNamara. And you're allowed to bounce. It's always a danger. Presley touches it away. Here comes Wallace. McNamara had to pull out the challenge. That's an early exits. As Johnson flicks the ball across, Abour flicks off Holden. And there is a head knock, and that's why the referee's brought it to a halt. Then Glenn swinging your foot out. Looks like Darren Barr. Aguiar quickly away from McCann. He got caught though, and the referee decided not to bring it back. He felt Johnson had a chance to play it. Still Hearts' way. Here's Abour. Nielsen outside him. Abour going himself for the byline. Well, at least he's got the decency to smile about it. Plenty of defenders around, they weren't needed. It's called beating yourself. Abour takes some doing. He had no idea where the ball was. Dean Holden tracking back and couldn't see where it had gone. It's behind you. Some thought he was going to be sent home or Kingston for treatment on a hamstring problem. Instead, he's getting ready to come on. Bullet. So Lucas Strom with the header away. McNamara flicked it back in. Lovell is up, and the ball is in. And the opening goal comes from Steve Lovell, who scores in the Scottish Cup for a third different club. And his opening goal comes from Falkirk. Hearts clearly wanted offside. John Hughes is calm, Steve Lovell celebrates. Carl Finnegan congratulates him. The ball played in, headed away by Zaliukas, returned by Jackie McNamara. And Lovell remained onside according to Martin Cryans, and then off the bar. It's a good free kick in though, dealt with well by Zaliukas. McNamara speculative back in. Up and over, and the ball bounced over the line. Finnegan made sure. Falkirk with the lead. Jackie McNamara sends it through. Michael Higdon is offside. He'll finish beautifully, but he is offside. And that could have been the end of the Scottish Cup for Hearts. And Michael Higdon just went too soon. Good finish from the Englishman. Nielsen moving off McCann. Falkirk just 2 wins in the last 19 years at Tynecastle. On the back foot now as Driver goes in. Holden with a challenge. Referee says penalty. Well, Andy Driver won a similar position. Won a penalty kick against Inverness, and Dougie McDonald was in no doubt there. Well, he's been asked to speak to his assistant. Danny Mallow goes in. Andy Driver looks back. Driver went in. Well, there was the merest of touches on the ball from Dean Holden. Dougie McDonald comes across. Chris Young, that's who he's speaking to. Chris Young is explaining what he saw. And if he thinks there's a touch on the ball, that's what he's telling him. Well, Dougie McDonald is checking, and Dougie McDonald is giving the corner. It looked like there was a touch. You have to give credit to Chris Young. Hearts are absolutely furious. Dean Holden cleaned immediately. He got a touch on the ball. Now watch Dean Holden's leg come round. He got the merest of touches on the ball, and that's a good call. Big decision. Hearts of the corner, not the penalty. Cross. Karapidas. Glenn, that came off Holden and gone behind. It's another corner. Well, the referee will get pelters round Tynecastle, as you would expect. Shaba Laszlo will no doubt make inquiries. The Hearts have to put it behind them now. Aguiar sent across. That Lucas tried to get there off a boot. Neil McCann wanted too long to clear it, but now Falkirk can come out. Higdon leading the charge. Finnegan to the side. Finnegan sent it across, breaks off Nielsen. Higdon plays it through almost onto Arfield. Well, that's sliding back. Bruno Aguiar. Wonderful counter attack from Falkirk. Bruno Aguiar working back really hard before Arfield was put in. Falkirk's first corner of the match. Time for a chat from John Hughes. Lord Salmon, fourth official, is having some words. He's trying to calm down Shaba Laszlo, which is not an easy task. Neil McCann across. Darren Barr was up with a header. That's where it goes. He's found some space on the left foot, not the favoured side, and put through by Neil McCann. Well, Danny Mallow had every right not to expect that. I'm not sure Neil McCann knew what he was doing either. Aguiar, this by Kingston, the back post, Karapidas. Wonderful blocking challenge from Stephen Presley. There's a man down in the 6-yard box. It's Darren Barr. You see the blood coming through. The referee has to stop play. Stephen Presley covered the ground well. Barr went up. He just got caught in a whole ruck of players. Karapidas brought it down beautifully, and Presley across to block with the right leg. And Presley with a long clearance. Finnegan. Well, Zaliukas just takes out Finnegan completely. That's a free kick. Absolutely no doubt about it. And the referee is showing him a straight red card. Marius Zaliukas has only himself to blame. There was no need to do what he did. And Carl Finnegan was coming through to try and win the ball. And for the third time this season, Marius Zaliukas is sent off. Shaba Laszlo looks bemused. It's not his day. But Zaliukas just held up, came across, denied him the chance to go anywhere near the ball, and then out with a fist. Well, nothing else but a red card would have sufficed. Aguiar. Karapidas is deep. Kingston! There can be 5 agonising minutes for these Falkirk fans. Hearts fans too not happy as Arfield is going to be sent off. That will be a second yellow card. And in stoppage time, the red card for Scott Arfield. It will be 10 against 10 for the last 4.5 minutes. And Arfield is gone. Coming across his man, didn't reach him. Elliott. On to Michael Stewart. Stewart trying to get away from Stephen Presley. Presley takes him down. And Stephen Presley, it certainly will be a card. The colour is yellow. He did not deny an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. He knew precisely what he was doing. Stephen Presley, that's called taking one for the team. He knew what was ahead, and he knew that a yellow card would be the only thing that would come out. Falkirk, who scored just 12 goals in the last 19 matches at Tynecastle. And it is Falkirk through Steve Lovell who get the honours. It was tousy, it was tough, there was 2 red cards. But over 13 years since Falkirk last won on this ground, they propelled themselves into the quarter-finals of the Scottish Cup thanks to their play today. Both teams ended with 10 men. Hearts had a penalty claim overturned correctly, as it turned out, but a clean sheet for Danny Mallow, a happy return for Stephen Presley, and John Hughes is delighted. Full time at Tynecastle. Hearts 0, Falkirk 1. Shab, obvious disappointment in going out of the cup.
Normally after this game I don't think I must say something. I'm sorry for the supporters and for my team, and this is a comment I think to the game. The rest, if somebody saw this game, was in the stadium, he saw everything, I must not comment. I'm sorry for everybody, and we can work, we can do everything, we try to do everything, but I think definitely it is disappointing to fly out, but I think at the moment we must concentrate now in the league, and normally I don't have the possibility to tell something. If I tell something, I will be punished. This is better to don't talk about this, and it's better if some people maybe he think a little bit about his job and the football and everything what happened. I don't think this is more to say to this game.
I'm delighted. We know the difficulty coming here, and I'm trying to keep my smile off my face, but absolutely delighted.
You would have been smiling when the penalty was awarded against your side, but just moments later the referee overturned his decision.
Well, I think it was they're a 3-man team, and I think Dougie gave the penalty, and I think it was a linesman that got his attention, told him it was a perfectly good tackle, which is good because they're all communicating, and as I say, they're a team. And I was man enough last year. I think we're playing Hibs where the referee says one of my players had a tackle in the box. Referee said it was a great tackle. It was the linesman that gave the penalty, and I come out in my press afterwards and says, well, at least he's man enough to do that, and I hope a lot more of them do that. So it was nice that they got that right. It would have been hard justice on us if it went against us, especially with what we were given to the game.
It looked a fairly physical game to watch. What was it like to play in?
I don't think it was. Obviously there was a few bookings, but I don't think there was anything really nasty. I played in worse, but it happens. It was a cup tie, and it was a game we needed to win.
It's a nice feeling being in the last 8 of the cup, perhaps just looking for that home draw.
Of course, yeah. We're excited that we got through to the next round, and it's we've just played a semi-final. Obviously, we lost, so it'll be good to try and get that to that stage again this year.
I know what I've got in that dressing room. Not getting carried away, but if you see there's 3 points for that today, I would bite your hand off, because going to enjoy it, not getting carried away. Our whole season is basically staying in the SPL.